most philosophers of mind, when they refer to qualia, they're trying to get at the intrinsic nature of consciousness. Um, and already that's different from Whitehead, who would think that experience has a relational nature, not an intrinsic. It's not the intrinsic property of some isolated substance. Prehension is precisely pointing to the relational aspect of our experience. It's something that occurs between beings, if you want, rather than in separate beings. And philosophers of mind also say that qualia, when they want to point out the intrinsic nature of consciousness in terms of qualia, they want to insist that qualia has no function, because as soon as you admit that qualia has a function, then the functionalists come along and say, oh, well, we can just explain it in terms of what it does in the brain. But the whole point, the whole reason that the people who defend the idea of qualia reference it is that they want to say there's this hard problem of consciousness, that there's something left over that the functionalist account leaves out, that even if we had a complete neurophysiological understanding of how the brain operates, and what inputs lead to what outputs, and how, behaviorally and biologically, how everything works, there would still be this qualia thing, this what it's likeness that's left over. And prehension is different from that, because prehensions do function. They have a function. They do something. They're how feelings are transmitted from one occasion of experience, from one actual occasion to another. And they influence the occasions that they are transferred to. They do function. And so it's really there is an experiential quality to it. And so it's like qualia in that sense, but prehension assumes a very different metaphysical background that is, again, process relational, rather than the substance property background or metaphysics that qualia is implying.